Deep in Mexico, there's a big, happy celebration every year. It's called Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos. It's a special time when families remember and honor loved ones who have died. Unlike other places where death might be sad, Day of the Dead is about celebrating life and death with colorful decorations and a happy spirit. It's a time to remember, celebrate, and feel close to family who are gone. Day of the Dead is about believing that when someone dies, they go to a different world. From October 31st to November 2nd, families in Mexico get ready to welcome the spirits of their loved ones back home. They decorate their homes and streets with bright colors, music, and traditions. People might think Day of the Dead is like Halloween, but it's very different. Halloween can be spooky, but Day of the Dead is about celebrating life with joy, laughter, and remembering family. Both days are about remembering people who have died, but Day of the Dead is about welcoming them back to their families. Also, Halloween comes from old Celtic festivals, while Day of the Dead comes from old Mexican traditions, from long before Europeans arrived. Over time, these old traditions mixed with Catholic beliefs, creating the special Day of the Dead we know today. It's a celebration that shows the beautiful culture of Mexico, mixing indigenous beliefs with Spanish influences. The most important part of Day of the Dead is remembering and honoring loved ones who have died. This tradition is deeply rooted in Mexican culture and has been passed down through generations. Families create beautiful altars called ofrendas in their homes to welcome the spirits of their family members who have passed away. These altars are a central part of the celebration and are often elaborately decorated. They decorate these altars with the deceased's favorite foods, drinks, photos, and things they loved. Each item placed on the ofrenda has a special meaning and is chosen with care. The smell of copal incense fills the air, making the room feel special as families gather around the ofrendas to tell stories, share memories, and pray. The incense is believed to guide the spirits back to the world of the living. Cemeteries become busy places as families clean and decorate the graves of their loved ones. This act of care and remembrance is a way to show respect and love for those who have passed on. They put flowers, candles, and offerings on the graves, making them colorful and beautiful. Marigolds, known as the flower of the dead, are believed to attract the souls of the departed. Mariachi bands play traditional songs and families share food and drinks, celebrating the lives of those who have passed on. Music and food are integral parts of the festivities, bringing joy and comfort. The atmosphere is happy and joyful, showing the strong bond between the living and the dead. This celebration is a beautiful reminder that love and memory transcend the boundaries of life and death. Section 4. Vibrant expressions of remembrance, altars, parades, and marigolds. Day of the Dead is full of bright colors and special decorations in homes, streets, and cemeteries. This celebration is a beautiful blend of indigenous traditions and Spanish influences, creating a unique and vibrant atmosphere that captivates everyone who witnesses it. Altars are important and are made with different levels that represent the different worlds in the afterlife. These altars, or ofrendas, are adorned with photographs, candles, and favorite foods of the departed, creating a welcoming space for the spirits. Sugar skulls with the names of the deceased are placed on the altars, symbolizing the sweetness of life and the inevitability of death. And colorful paper banners called papel picado hang and move in the wind, making everything look festive. These intricate paper cutouts add a delicate beauty to the celebration, fluttering like the spirits they honor. Parades with music, dancing, and amazing costumes fill the streets, bringing the spirit of Day of the Dead to life. The energy is palpable as communities come together to celebrate and remember their loved ones. People wear special costumes, often dressed as skeletons and Katrinas, a female skeleton that represents death. These costumes are not meant to be frightening, but are a playful reminder of the cycle of life and death. The marigold, called the flower of the dead, is very important. Its strong scent and vibrant color are believed to attract the souls of the departed. Its bright orange color is believed to guide the spirits of the deceased back to their families. The petals are carefully scattered to create a path for the spirits to follow. People scatter its petals on altars and graves, ensuring that their loved ones can find their way back to the world of the living, if only for a night. Section 5. Historical roots and evolution of the Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos, started thousands of years ago with ancient civilizations in Mesoamerica, like the Aztecs, Toltecs, and Nahua people. These early cultures had a profound respect for death and believed it was a natural part of the life cycle. These cultures believed that death was a natural part of life and had elaborate ceremonies to honor and celebrate people who died. They saw death as a continuation of life, not an end, and their rituals reflected this belief. The celebration changed over time, mixing with Catholic traditions brought by Spanish conquistadors in the 1500s. The Spanish tried to convert indigenous people to Christianity, but many native traditions persisted and blended with the new religious practices. Even though they tried to stop indigenous beliefs, Day of the Dead continued and became the unique tradition it is today. The altars, or ofrendas, are a perfect example of this blend, featuring both Christian symbols and indigenous elements. The celebration keeps evolving today, influenced by global trends and pop culture. Modern interpretations include vibrant parades, street festivals, and even international recognition, showcasing the rich cultural heritage of Mexico. But the important values of family, remembrance, and honoring the dead are still the heart of the celebration, making sure it stays important for many years to come. Families gather to share stories, decorate graves, and keep the memories of their loved ones alive.